What is up, guys? It's Young Breezy 961 bringing you guys a new video today. Sorry for the sunlight. There we go. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. Hopefully, my internet doesn't crash on me. We don't have technical difficulties. But anyways, I will be having. Speaking of people, I will be having friends like Neo Dreo on the panel and anyone else that wants to join. Just talk about random stuff. What's up, Neo Dreo?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, nothing, just a regular old day, except we got school tomorrow, sadly.
Oh, one thing I was trying to look up is I keep forgetting that Echo 5 Sports isn't around anymore, but they merged with another site. I was trying to find the other site, but I couldn't
Oh,
remember the name of it.
you can go on stream to watch, and it shows the listing of things that are on, like for TV, and it will show. Um,
What? Wait, what's the name of it?
Stream to watch.
Stream2watch.com.
I don't know, just type in stream to watch, and it should come up. So, yeah, I posted.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, I just found it.
Yeah,
Yay!
um I posted it in a couple groups. If you want to post in any other groups that I didn't, you can go ahead if you want.
Oh wow, they got a lot of different stuff, don't they?
Well, yeah, it's just like things that are on TV, and stuff like that. That's what I'm gonna watch it on from now on because Echo 5 Sports, of course, isn't around anymore. So
Which is sad.
yeah, it
I
is
like they
sad.
were they were good. They were good.
They were, but this new one, I personally don't go and watch the comment, not the comments, but the chat because there's a bunch of ignorant people, so I don't pay attention to that. I just put it on full screen.
Oh,
So,
true.
what's up,
What up?
Micaiah?
What up?
No, then I posted a thing like I told Neo Drill. Um,
So, you're all probably gonna hate me, but Pompoco's probably doing a no-no.
what?
TMI. TMI.
I'm building gym nights again.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Oh, I thought you never gave it up.
Well,
yeah,
no, what happened was I was being nice, helping my buddies, and I traded the two gym armadillos I had on my deck for him to help him out. And then after that, it kind of got taken apart. I'm not missing a whole lot. It's just kind of the just replacing
yeah.
part.
Well, like I was telling Davey, if you want to share the thing for um the actual stream, not to get in, but to watch, you can put it in different groups. So,
You want me to put one in the fridge? Okay, I won't make you one then. Or I'll make one in the fridge.
but yeah.
I
So how
think the most expensive part for the gem my deck I'm building is the Gray Bandit.
is the what? You're really gonna play Kurt Bandit in there?
Yes, I am because one, Lazuli would be fucking live if it hit with a normal.
Uh, yeah. And
And what? Curry Bandit is never mind, it's a fiend. Fuck.
yeah. The stream may be short, of course. I'm not sure because of the whole what is it? Night of Champions.
And Sunday Night Football.
Actually,
It's not
yeah,
even showing it on the stream to watch. I clicked on
no,
the
not
thing,
yet,
but it's like,
not yet, because they have the pre thing out.
when does it go live?
Did you go to show? Did you go to show all?
What do you mean show all?
Hold on. Let me go under the. There should be a thing.
Let me show it real quick. I'll show you where I'm at when I screen share. Okay. Over here, I went to the stream to watch. I clicked on the thing that said WWE Network.
Yeah, it's not under the network. Is it?
I was not.
No, it should say Night Champion WWE Night Champions.
Oh.
But I don't know if they have it under there yet because they have the pre-show going on.
Let's start back to the beginning.
Yeah,
Stream to
go back.
watch.
And then go to Show All on top right there.
Show all.
And then go down until you see, like, I don't know, wrestling, I guess.
Edit Champions. Oh, in 47 minutes.
Yeah. So, and then you click watch, and then there may be some, like, little ads you gotta click, you know, the little...
Oh, there shouldn't be any ads because I have the ad blockers.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I think I have to get that for mine. Oh, I have that on mine too, but it does it for me also. So, yes, see those little things. It's a pain in the butt, but you still get to watch it. So,
But if it's not actually on yet, then
yeah, it's
yeah,
not
it is
on.
what it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna wait, and that's why I'm gonna have this. I'm having the stream before then, but
Yeah.
I don't know about that mess. About that mess.
so who's playing tonight for football?
Pittsburgh and Carolina.
Well, my teams are already playing right now. Their games are almost over. Seahawks. And
Yes,
where did my
Seahawks
remote go?
won, right?
No, the game's still going, I believe.
It is. I got it on my TV.
Oh, yeah. See,
How many minutes left in the game? Because my remotes are too far away for me to grab.
It's on commercial right now. Before I can.
Oh. Then I'll just.
I could have told you.
There we go. Ah! Oh, great! Fell on my bed.
Haha. There's 6 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just checked. The Seahawks are winning 17-12. Fourth quarter, 6 minutes to go.
The other team, even though I don't like them that much, I'm actually pulling for them over Arizona's. I'm hoping San Francisco came from behind to beat them, but I don't know if their games.
Cardinals beat them.
Yeah.
Oh, sad face.
17-12.
Yeah, I was thinking. Oh, Pittsburgh plays tonight. Oh,
I just told him.
I didn't know that because I was wondering if Dallas. I can't believe they were losing in the beginning.
Come on, Seahawks.
Philly. But yeah, Bears play tomorrow night, so that's. They were saying something about. I was reading something online under Facebook, and of course, because I follow the WWE thing. I noticed that there was. They said something about how the ratings, like for people watching, it's gonna lower because of Monday Night Football because football has started. Of course, because of Monday Night Raw and everything, and it's around the same time,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks.
But then again, it's to be expected. Football
Well, it
is
is.
the big sport right now. It's
Well,
the
yeah.
era of football.
Yeah, for right now, and the only thing that sucks also, of course, because WWE's pay-per-views are on Sunday, and they have Sunday Night Football, which is around the same time, so...
What me and my mom always did was when we ordered the pay-per-view, and depending on who was playing, like I say, if Pittsburgh was playing,
Yeah.
like when it was commercial on the WWE thing, we'd go back over to Sunday Night Football and for it, and then go back and forth.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's what I did when it was the it wasn't the Falcons game. It was the Eagles game when it was on Monday night. So, for that one viewer, or whoever watches, they can leave any questions you guys have down in the comment section down below, and we will check them.
I got a question for everyone in here right now, for both of you.
Yo.
What's your thoughts on the Gem Knight card, Absorb Fusion?
I haven't really read it yet, but
Yeah,
I still think Gem Knights need a little more support than what they have already. I mean, yeah, they have a lot of cards. So does Heroes, but they still gave them support.
What it does is My thing wants to lag a little bit. Okay. Add one Gem Knight card from your deck to your hand. Then you can fusion summon one Gem Knight fusion monster from your extra deck, banishing monsters from your hand or your side of the field as fusion materials. You can only activate one absorb fusion per turn, and you cannot special summon other monsters the turn you activate this card except Gem Knight monsters.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know
Interesting.
if I like it. I'll have to play around with it and see if I like it. There is one card I'm thinking about tacking in for heroes once they do come out. Is it was Exchange Day and Night or something like that? I'm gonna use a second effect on there because you get to what? You get to discard or send uh dark monster to the grave and add a light monster. So basically, you're getting two searches. The Shadow Mist search for a hero, plus you can take the exchange effect off to grab Alias. So you basically have your one-on-one play right there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Not to mention if we get the Elder God Node in eventually.
oh god, I don't want to get started on that card.
Just wait till we get Koga.
Yeah.
Koga.
Yeah, no. But yeah, if whoever's watching, that one viewer, if you've got questions, just let us know. We'll try and answer the best of our ability. I just wish I had more more viewers and everything, so then it could be more.
Not that much. Not that much.
Yeah, Makai, if you want to share the thing,
What thing?
here I'll put it in the little whatever you want to call it, the link to the actual stream to post it in different groups and be like, hey, we're doing a stream.
Not
You know.
yet.
Come on, Seattle. Let's hold this out.
It's been a while since I've done streams. I kind of want to do them, but then again, I kind of want to switch over to the whole wrestling type thing. I'm not sure.
Oh, and you want to stream the wrestling as it's getting streamed?
No, like, okay, there's a guy that, of course, I'm going to say his name on my stream. Thomas McCurry, as everybody knows him as. He showed me one of his friends that does, wrestling reviews and everything. Like, let's say a post review of, WWE, and then he'll do one after, with a bunch of friends. Um, so, and then like possibly, let's say Monday Night Raw or something, I could do, like how I felt, what happened, my thoughts, what I wish, they could do different, stuff like that. That's what I was gonna do on my Only 23 channel, but I don't know. So with I don't know if you guys heard, but there was a 50 card Burning Abyss deck that topped originally.
I saw.
No, it didn't just top. It actually won. That's
Oh,
the
it
stupid
won?
part.
I thought it just topped.
No, according to some people, it actually was. Some things that I've read, it was actually the winning deck profile.
Oh wow. Yeah, it was like I was
Which means
thinking,
for the 50 card deck to win, the meta would have to be really degenerate.
I mean, come on now, you see we only have 3 decks that are defining the format right now. Besides like little decks here and there, like Mermail's top. One deck, I think they topped twice. I think last time I checked. And
Spellbooks have
then
a couple tops. Infernity, Medolce.
Eternity's had one. I saw that Fire Fist. It was a weird
Picked
deck
up,
list.
yes!
Oh damn!
Go, boys, go!
Go! 50-yard line! The 40! The 35!
He's got,
Go
no.
to the 35!
Damn. But yeah.
Woo! Yes! Sorry,
we
guys.
lost to one viewer.
I saw that too, Davey. Don't feel bad.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
That play probably just won Seattle a game. That one play alone.
Probably.
Probably.
That just took all the wind or the young Breezy out of Eli Manning?
Probably
I'll
Eli.
take
See,
Manning.
Eli, I don't know. I just think some teams should just not even play for the season. I mean, yeah, they're getting paid to do what, you know.
Seattle has a new quarterback, don't they?
No.
No, they've had one for the past year or
It's
two now.
basically a rematch of the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Uh,
Oh, but that was beautifully picked off by number,
yeah.
was it 31?
I think Eli.
yeah,
I
31.
think I think Eli Manning is trying to be like his brother almost, like if his
The
brother.
only thing is he chokes. He chokes under pressure.
He does, and that's the thing. The difference between how people are saying, I've heard people compare Jay Cutler to Eli Manning. They're totally different because when Cutler, like let's say they call him Mr. Fourth Quarter for a reason. When it comes to that fourth quarter and he sees that there's time to go down, there's the time's winding down. He shows up who he actually is, you know.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, back to the whole format. I don't know. I'm wondering
It's
how this
about
whole.
to shift. It's about to shift really big once that ban list gets
I
announced in the morning.
I think it will, and a lot of people are saying that Shadows, they're even them made a video saying that they're not gonna get hit because they're too new. Yes, guaranteed. If you've seen footsteps or steps that Konami has taken, they have not hit decks that they had just came out a couple months before the ban list.
Very rarely do
Yeah.
they do
Yeah.
that. Very
Now,
rarely.
now if they do hit it, of course there's gonna be the people that are whining about the decks, they may be happy or they may not be happy.
Like, oh no, my Shadows are gonna get hit. Shut
No,
up.
well, that's the thing. A lot of people have to understand that there's ways, and that's why people are topping because they find those ways to counter that deck. Or they bring if they do a mirror match. And that's why I honestly, truly, if I were to take regional in the format it is, I would say Dark World because of the fact that don't some Shadow
Go,
players
go, 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 go! Oh,
you
oh, first down! First down!
doesn't Shadows use Dark World dealings, if I'm correct.
They can. They don't typically, but they can use. Yeah, they can take advantage of Dark World dealings and
Right.
drag down.
Now, I know a lot of people haven't been using it. That was in the beginning of the format, like beginning when they came out. I know they've been, of course, either net decking or just finding other ways instead of Dark World dealings and drag down. Um, what do you think
Nope.
for the ban
Passes
list?
to the go, first down.
What do you think's gonna come off, or do you think deserves to come off? What do you think is gonna get hit?
Honestly, I think Lavalval Chain's going to win, personally. Um, because that's the one card that allows Infernities to stay in it.
Right.
It's a power card in a lot of decks. Even though it's not seeing a lot of play, it's the card that won it at
Mhm.
Worlds for the Infernity player. I mean, the fact that he just opened up the nuts and just dropped all his shit is like, oh, I win.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with the Lavalval chain. It can get hit because of the fact that, I mean, yeah, usually the deck that wins Worlds usually does get hit, like Lightsworn Rulers. When Patrick Hoban won with them, they ended up getting hit.
Lightsworn, you mean Dragon Rulers, not Lightsworn
Whatever,
Rulers?
whatever. It's
And Hoban didn't win Worlds. He didn't even make it to day 2 in Worlds. He
okay,
won Nats.
whatever. Still, they got hit. But I don't know. We'll see. Still totally agree with the Lavalval chain.
It needs a reprint.
And despite what people say about Soul Charge, I honestly don't see it getting hit for at least another list or two. The
Mhm.
card's good, but what people keep forgetting, the card is balanced. If you lose to it, it's your own fault. I'm just going to
Well,
flat out say it.
then again, that is true. I honestly and people are probably thinking I'm trying to, just agree to agree. I mean, it's true because if they do hit it, at least hit it to one or two. But even if they don't,
Yeah,
it,
that's what they're probably going to do. I'm not going to agree with it if they do it because I think the card's perfectly balanced. And
it
most people nowadays, unless you're Patrick Hoban or a Patrick Hoban butt rider, you're not going to be running three of them. You
yeah,
might be running two, or maybe one. I mean, Shaw players typically only run one.
yeah.
Even Satellanites only run about two of them because life points are precious in this game right now.
Well,
It's not like the formats in the past where like, oh, we just pay half our life points, pay half our life points, pay half our life points
yeah,
to do stuff. Life points are much more precious now,
and
especially if people are foolish and they overwhelm their field with a soul charge play and then run into ceasefire or run into a just desserts, then they lose.
well, and that is the thing. Like, I personally I hate a soul charge, but then as I see it more and more, I personally like it. Um, and like you said, life points are precious in this game now. I'm the type of player that I don't I don't run warning because of the fact that I'm not trying to lose that 2,000. Yes, guaranteed it could help you win the game, but then again, you could be down 2,000 life points from your opponent, and your opponent can OTK you next turn.
And as is, we're getting a new Solemn card in the next set that's, if I remember correctly, it pays 3,000 life points essentially to do the same thing, but it's like a cross between Solemn Warning and
Yeah.
Solemn Judgment.
Well, plus you gotta have no.
Solemn something.
I think you gotta have like no spells or traps in your spell or trap zone or something. I know it has something like that, but I don't know. I honestly think people are overreacting on saying how it's broken. It's not broken. It really isn't broken.
Nah, if anything, Konami's only going to do stuff to try and push the Quiflofts and Shadalls and Telenites and Yang Zings further. Um, I honestly could see Heretic Steel going back up to 3 to give them stuff and just make that deck viable. And that deck combined with Yang Zing is actually pretty busted.
Now,
Um, what else? If I had to say something coming off the ban list that I think actually has a legit chance, I look at. Hold on, I got a call. I'll be right back.
yeah, that's
All
fine.
right.
But yeah, for what is it called? Back to that, Micaiah, do you think? I know people are saying Gale. It's possible that Gale may go to two. Do you think it can?
Yeah, it can. I mean, Black Wings, you don't see them being played much because they're not, because Shadalls are still a deck and everything, and it just wrecks your special summoning. So it coming to the two would be fine. So it's not gonna hurt anything.
Well, and I think also, as I was saying in my video, for Yupboy 21 channel, he did tell me I didn't really finish my argument on the whole hero type thing. Basically, all I was trying to say is I'm tired of people saying bring Stratos back. A lot of people, even as me as a hero player and on the other hero players, most people
Mm-hmm.
would love Stratos back. But honestly, I think if they brought him back, it's only to promote the structure deck. But why bring Stratos back when you brought basically a Stratos for heroes? Plus, it has a different effect to where you get any was it mass change or change card? Yeah, any change card when
Okay, I'm back.
summon. Yeah, I was saying that when like back to my whole like discussion on your Boy 21's channel about heroes and everything. My whole argument on it was I was tired of people people are saying Stratos should come back. Stratos, I honestly would love to come back as a hero player. I think a lot of people would as hero players. Again, the only reason why I would think Konami would bring it back is either one to promote it or make Heroes a top tier deck or something. But they have not Shroud, Shadow. So I mean,
And he does the same thing.
he almost does basically the same thing except there's one thing different. You get to add a change card from your hand or whatever when it's was it sent like when it's special summon, I believe. Right, Makai? Or is it special summon or is it sent to the grave?
Special summon, you get to add a
Yeah.
monster.
But I asked Makai.
When it's destroyed, you add a change card. When it's special summon, you get to add a Electric Hero monster.
Now, I asked Makai, do you think it's possible that for Black Wings that Gale could come back to 2 or come to 2? Since Black Wings aren't really doing anything at the current moment?
It's possible, I think, but highly unlikely. Because if it comes back to 2, that card's going to end up being splashed in like every deck along with Zephyros, just because the card is, like, say, oh, I'm going to half your attack, I'm going to half your staff, I'm going to half. I'm going to half you all day long. And then I'll finally attack, oh, game.
True. And I don't know if that's why they put it down to 1 or what, because I wasn't around when Gale was possibly at, 3 or 2, whatever.
Oh, dude, it was broken at 3. When they had all their stuff originally, the deck was so consistent, so good. I mean, they've essentially got everything back. Plus, they got new support. The only thing, I mean, if Kalut went to 2, that you could definitely see Blackwings become a bigger tier deck. I mean, but they're like Lightsworns in a way. I mean, you can open up very brick hands and, well, I mean, just like any deck, you can open up super brick hands, but in the case of Blackwings, if you open up really, really brick, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, I like I said,
Yeah,
I wasn't really around on that, like
I
or whatever when Gale was at 2 or 3. But I do see what Gale can do with that 1 right now. Um, I'm trying to think.
It would just become, if it's at 2, it makes it splashable, and I'm not sure Konami wants to make that card splashable. It's a 3-star tuner, and it has stuff. I mean, so it's just got too many things going for it.
Yeah, but isn't there a lot of other cards out there that can be splashable and overused? I mean,
But a lot of them aren't technically tuners. I mean, yes, Effect Veiler is a tuner, but most of the time you're discarding it to the grave, so you're not using it as a tuner.
yeah.
Gale can be used offensively,
And
and it'd be for Xyz and Synchro plays. So, I mean,
yeah. Well, that's
it's
why.
just it's a power card. It's a level 3 that's a very powerful card.
And that's why I honestly think they was it when Debris was at 2. Yeah, Debris Dragon was at 2, I believe. They knocked it down to 1, I believe, because like I don't know why they did, but that's what I'm guessing for the same exact reason.
Oh no, Seattle guy down.
But
Oh,
yeah,
he's getting up.
I can't think of anything else that can really deserve to get hit. I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, ban, either ban or limit, Exciton or 101 or
Those
something
cards aren't really doing much of anything in this format. They were good last format, but this format, they're much weaker, and Castell is just much better.
that is true. It's basically a 101 almost.
Yeah. Because bouncing is good. Very, very, very good.
Now with was it new challengers? Yeah, new challengers coming out. and Stella Knight's still topping with what support they have right now, do you think with the new support that may be the top tier?
Yep.
Sort of not. It'll still be a 3-tier format. Well, actually, I think it's going to go into like into a quad. It's going to be a baseball diamond where you have Shadal's up here, Burning Abyss over here,
Stella's.
Stella Knights over here, and then home plate will be the Cliff Offs.
Yeah, but then again, if you think about it, what was it?
But Cliff Offs do require a lot of setup. That's the one downside for them.
That is a downside, and there's cards that can easily stop them from doing their plays. Um, do you think that possibly Full House would be a good side or
Full House.
whatever?
Okay, if we're talking more post ban list, post YCS as to when new challengers comes out in November. If we're gonna start talking that, here are some cards you want to pick up now when they're not too expensive. Time Space Trap Hole. You want to pick that up. Full House. Malevolent Catastrophe. Those are 3 cards. If you don't have them already, pick them up. They're going to be really good. They're going to go up in price. And a 4th is actually a card that's super cheap right now. It's like Magical Spring or something, which is draw power, which against the Cliff Offs will give you extra draw power, and it's a quick play card. So, or is it continue? I forget if it's continuous or quick play. It's one of the two, but it's a really good card, and it's super cheap now, but it will go up come next set. So there are like about 4 or 5 cards that you would want to pick up, and if you're gonna play Cliff Offs, one card you should pick up that's already gone up in price, and it'll probably only go up more, is called Summoner's Art.
Yeah.
Summoner's Art will be a card to pick up if you're planning on playing that. But if you're planning on playing against it, Full House, Malcat, Magical Springs, Shared Ride are just 4 examples.
That did get reprinted in the tin. So.
Exactly.
Which
It got
again,
reprinted in the Megatins.
Yeah, you're not guaranteed to pull it like me. I wanted to pull a 101 or Exaton, but that was not guaranteed for me. But you can easily make your money off of that. So, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Touchdown Denver with 18 seconds left to go.
I'm not sure if I still have my Full House. I'm not sure if I still have my Catastrophe. Oh.
And obviously MSTs will be good. Ignition will go up in price. Actually, that'll lead me to another point momentarily, but I'll get to that in a sec. Ignition, Double Cyclones, Dust Tornadoes. There's also, Twister. And there's a card called, what was it called? It came out in Battle Pack 3. Tornado.
Yep.
I think is what it's called.
No, not Tornado. It's Typhoon. That's what it's called.
Typhoon, yes. Yeah, and that card is going to be really crucial against the Cliff Offs. Oh my goodness, Denver just tied it up. Oh, Seattle, you just threw the game away. You should have this game won.
Yeah, well, that happened.
Wow. They have 18 seconds. They have 18 seconds to march it down the field.
Let's see. Oh, God, I got chills.
Yep, his foot was in. It was a clean catch.
Yeah, but yeah, that's one thing I kind of hate is for the Yu-Gi-Oh community how people, Quillos are going to be a good deck, especially if you do, of course, play the deck, the killer card, whatever. But like you said, it takes time for them to set up their plays. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's going to be tier 0, blah, blah, blah. That's what they said about
It's not going to be tier 0. Tier 1, tier 1.5, yes. Tier 0, no. Somebody might make it tier 0, but initially 1.5 guaranteed. 1.5 guaranteed.
Yeah,
it has too much searching, and it's just really good. The deck's really good. But it does take... That's one thing with the pendulums. It can be fast, but at the same time, it takes a lot of setup. You got to have at least two. You got to have your Xyz materials to put on the thing. The one advantage the Clip-Flops have is they have a searcher. Pay 800, search a card. Pay 800, search a card. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that can be done.
Yeah, and they don't really care how much life points they kind of do, but it depends on how much they have. They don't really care because, they're going to get what they get, and yeah.
Also, but that leads me back to our previous topic of cards that I do think that might get hit. I doubt they will because the TCG is just that much different from OCG, but Morale Attack or Sanctum might get hit to some degree.
I kind of see. I mean, I almost kind of want to say Moral Tech may possibly go to. I honestly think it may go to 2. I'm not sure, but um, I'm not exactly sure, but that may be one. I would love to have what's that card called? Card destruction back, but it won't because one, Shadows are a thing.
And Burning Abyss.
Well, that and Dark Worlds are still a deck, so.
And that would just give dragons much more fodder.
Yes, it would. If people say bring back the baby dragons, bring them back. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no.
We don't need that.
Bring back babies, ban big mamas.
Yeah.
That just bring them all back.
How about you could go suck a dick? Oh shit. Sorry. I'm playing the what is it, Midnight Club or something. How this guy's got mods. That's not fair. But yeah, I don't know exactly, what else it could possibly hit, and I know a lot of people are like Gage like Scapegoat calls what is that? What's that card called? Soul Charge, a bitch card.
They only call because they constantly lose to it. It's their own fault for losing to it.
Yeah, I do like 3 of those.
But then again, if you're a smart player, you'll know when to like either one activate, bottomless or torrential, and that's mostly when people save their.
It's also, again, that leads me back to another card, which is good against Quick-Loss, but it's good now against Soul Charge. It's called Darkfall. It used to be called Dark Trap Hole, but now it's called, they changed the name to Darkfall. That card is too clutch. And if for those that don't know what it is, Darkfall, or Dark Trap Hole, as it used to be called, not Deep Dark Trap Hole. That Deep Dark Trap Hole is a different thing. Dark Trap Hole, or as it's known now, Darkfall. What that card does is when your opponent summons 2 or more monsters at the same time, you activate the trap card. Then you can send all those cards to the grave. Then you look through your opponent's hand and deck, and any cards that have those names go to the grave.
That, I honestly like that. I was thinking about the Deep Dark Trap Hole because I do have that one. Another card that I do recommend people kind of picking up if you don't have it already. I know Wiretap, Trapstun, Word of Creed, and all those other cards are a card, but Giant Trap Hole, I honestly think that's going to be a good card against one Soul Charge or Quill-Offs or any deck that special summons 2 or more monsters at the same time. I think that I can't freaking speak. That Giant Trap Hole is going to be a good card. Even though, yeah, okay, you wiretap, I send it back to the deck. I honestly still think it's a good card, at least the side. But
yeah, there's just right now there's going to be a lot of clutch cards, and if people have been smart and picking up on the stuff in advance before the prices go up, it's good to go. And then there's other people that right now is probably the optimum time to pick up a lot of those cards that I mentioned. Some of their prices already have gone up, but they're potentially just going to go up even more. So either pick them up if you're going to be playing against those decks, or pick them up if you're going to play those decks. There's the combination of the two.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are starting to stop playing the game, of course, because playoffs are a thing or going to be a thing. I'm wondering.
And to be perfectly honest, if they're leaving because of that, then good riddance. They should have left back when Lightsworns were the first thing, because Lightsworns and Clifflops are the same thing. You drop a big boss monster and GG.
Yeah. But now, I mean, there's cards like out there that can stop, JD or whatever, except the killer guy. What it can't be. It's unaffected by spells and traps, if I'm correct.
That's why Threatening Roar
Yeah.
is a card. There's many other things.
Hmm.
The main thing to do against Clifflops is just try and keep Giant Killer from coming out, which isn't that, believe it or not, is not that hard to do.
What was it? Someone also did say, and I kind of want to bring that up. I don't remember who said it. I don't know if it was Uncle 40 or someone said it, but if you want to play a certain deck that you know is coming out in that set, like Quilla, or isn't it Star Seraphs are coming out, the extra Star Seraph
I
stuff,
want the Fernimals.
or
Furnimals
what,
do come out in the next set.
what about the Star Seraphs? Are they coming out in the?
I don't know if we're actually getting them or not.
If we're not, well, let's just say, for example, let's say
Just take
let's
it
say
to
you
the
want to
end
play
zone. Take it back. Take it back.
pick them, pick them up like right when the set comes out, before it either goes high up or because I mean, you never know. It may be the most expensive deck out there, just for an example, and then you're like, oh damn, I wanted to play it, but it's blah blah blah, and I'm not trying to spend, X amount of dollars, to play it. But I don't know. I just think that like some people just either one overreact or overhype certain things.
Yeah.
But we'll see how the ban list, like I said, forms in effect. Of
I'll
course,
move over.
I know Dallas for you and my regional are in the new format,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll see what people either one are gonna drop the decks that they're playing now and then maybe pick up something else because of the ban list, or they're gonna continue with that deck.
Yeah, it all depends what's announced first thing in the morning, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be relatively early in the morning when they're going to
No.
announce the ban list.
I bet.
Rid of it.
When do you know exactly when our leaked ban list is supposed to come out?
Monday.
Tomorrow.
Well, okay.
Alright. Can someone answer me this question, please? What made volcanic shells go up in price?
It's because it's a searcher.
Because I got a playset of Altis. Now I noticed that they went up in price.
Sell them.
I will be right back. I knew you were back.
Is I use them in gem nights. I wanted to know what the sudden price change was about.
It might have been just from the, like you were saying, the new Gem Knight support. I mean, it's used in Gem Knights. It's used in other things. It's probably... Ooh! I didn't even think about that till just now. It's going to be used in Shadal's, possibly because of the new Fire Fusion.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I didn't even think about that.
So I'm trying to pick up my Gem Knight stuff and the stuff for Shadal Fusions before it all goes up.
What was the name of the card again? Volcanic Shell.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't even think about that card.
Yeah, just pay 500. You can add another one to your hand.
So
Nice. That's not bad at all.
So this topic. Well, we have no viewers. We had two, and then we had one.
I got Altis.
Send them my way. Send them my way.
No, I got them from Avery.
For real?
Again, send them my way. Send them my way.
No, no,
One-
they're my Gem Knights.
One thing I know, a lot of people have been doing this topic for as either a video or whatever, but either advice or motivation to either get back into the game or for YouTubing. Do you think you could give any advice, Davey?
I'd say it just, to quote Pon Poco, just gotta push it on through, push it on through. If you're feeling, I mean, it's nice to take little breaks here and there, but
Mhm.
one thing is just only do it to the point that it doesn't stress you out.
Yeah.
Don't let it stress you out, whether the game or YouTubing or both. And because some of us do, some of the people do both. Me as an example. Oh, that's bright light.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
But, well, yeah, spotlight's on me. Bam. Oh, anyways, but no, don't get overly stressed by it. And also another thing, which I've seen a lot of bigger YouTubers doing, and without dropping too many names, Vexicus4666, there's a lot of people that just whine and complain. It's like saying, like, oh, I'm getting overly stressed. This is stressing me out. You guys are irritating me. Da 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 da. Don't do that to your fans. You should be, if anything, you should be quite the opposite. You should be grateful that your fans are constantly coming to you, asking for information and stuff.
Well,
Don't let it get to, don't look at it as a thing that you're obligated to do. Look like it's a thing like, you know what, I want to do it. If you don't want to do it anymore, don't do it.
well, no, I can understand, like almost where you're coming from, but I can also understand where he's coming from because one, when I believe he was starting with ARG, if I'm correct, he started doing more of the if you top the regional or whatever, they sent to send him your deck list and he'll do a deck profile on his channel for the top decks. Then he got well known within the Yu-Gi-Oh community and knew more people. People started noticing that he was doing them, and then they caught on to that he's really nice. He'll do almost anything, stuff like that. He'll do it. Now I don't understand the feel, but I understand where Vexy's coming from because
Yeah, I mean, I guess the point, but still, regardless, you don't want to make your fans. Oh, come on, Seattle. You don't want to make your fans feel. You,
mhm.
you don't show it in your videos. If you want to do it, like make a status on Facebook or do a tweet, do something like that. And when you're doing an actual video, don't just do it and then show it and then put it on the air to all your fans and stuff. And again, it's also very simple. If you think people are texting you too much or you're getting too many things on your phone, simply turn your phone off. I mean, it's very simple.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like I don't know. I think it's just people are almost kind of taking advantage. I mean, because there's a lot of other YouTubers that do it. As of myself, I would love to do it. I would love to. And not to knock down on Vex, but he kind of sounds like when he does them, he doesn't. I think it's because he's got so much deck profiles to do. He doesn't have there's not he doesn't have a certain way that he does it when he does the whole regional. He says the name, what the person got, what deck they're playing, and then basically
there
says
we go.
I think someone did bring this up all along. I think it was 2 years, not even 2 years ago. Maybe a year and a half ago. That what it would be nice if some people that did deck profiles would either explain, either that choice or whatever. But the thing that sucks is people are basically playing the same exact deck list, and topping with that deck list. You know,
Yeah.
and that's one thing
There's
that
not much differences in a lot of the decks. Yeah, that is true. There's
well,
not much difference in a lot of them.
and that's one thing that Vexy's getting tired of is every deck is the same thing, and he doesn't want to He doesn't want to put out a deck profile of the same exact deck, basically. except maybe, the side's a little different. But the main and the extra are basically the same, and I kind of get where he's getting at.
Yeah.
And he's made statuses on Facebook saying, he finds maybe one or two more decks that are the same, even Hoban's build, he's not going to post them. And back to the whole thing, I feel bad is because he's got all these deck profiles, and there's a bunch of YouTubers out there that people don't know about, or that are still a little like me or you or whoever that are low. And yeah, the deck will still go out there, but not as fast as everybody would like it to. I don't know. I don't know. I think he's gonna get to a certain point where he's just gonna be done with it.
And just stop doing it. Yeah, and that will actually be a very sad
It'll
time.
be a sad thing, but it's gonna be like people are not gonna know who to go to, and that's when that whole the people that do it, like I would like to do it, that's where they go to them, or the next, other YouTuber that does it, that's, has higher subscribers. Like, who was it? I don't remember who posted a video talking about, oh, I think it was your Yu-Gi-Oh channel. He said, that, once they're gone, the person, like, let's say, for example, the Silent Enigma, once he's gone, Nim Nim made, because they compare him to Nim Nim or Old Easy to him. One of them two are going to take that discussion spot, and then what happens? With Nim Nim's done, the next person's gonna take that spot, and it's gonna go on and on and on. And Vex has been doing the whole deck profile thing for how long now? Like, I don't know, but you know, I kind of feel bad because he's got it's just one person doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think he's gonna get tired of it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown! Seahawks! Woo! Bam!
Wow. Seahawks won.
Took
Yeah,
overtime to do it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it right there.
Push it on
I like
through.
Seahawks
Push it on through.
quarterback.
Push it on
Also,
through. Push it on through.
there's another topic that was kind of going around that I know. Again, I'm gonna shout out his name. Yupboy21 again made a video on his channel and on I think
On
he,
MCO40's channel?
yeah, he did one on MCO40's channel. I forgot what it was under, what it was about, but he also did a video talking about how to either catch your opponent cheating or prevent it at a event or something. Which he does bring up a lot of good points on there, and he did explain, and that's why I like his channel. I think he's another channel that is up and coming that no one really knows of, because he goes more in depth. I don't speak English, but yeah, I'm gonna post on Twitter.
Talking about
But, oh,
now all I need is Pittsburgh to win.
yeah, I know. No, I want Pitt to win also. But yeah, back to the whole Yup Which one. He goes into depth, and I don't know what drives him to make the videos he does, or what gives him the idea. But I think he's a up and coming.
And then again, there's also some people that they just have that spark where they're always getting the ideas and stuff. They just have that creative spark and inspiration constantly that makes it easier for them to make videos than it is for other people. Some other people, it's harder for them to find inspiration or ideas. for videos. I mean, without being like a total copycat, or to use my old quote, a, a the thing is, a lot of people don't want to be like a quote I used earlier this year. People don't want to be sheep. People don't want to be sheep. They want to come up with their own ideas, and that's a good thing. That people want to
it,
come up with their own ideas.
yeah, and I honestly, as I see it, I can almost kind of see where you're going with the whole video of the whole like sheep thing, and a lot of people do it. But back to the whole thing of like me saying, I think it was your Yu-Gi-Oh channel had said it before me. You know, what happens if they're gone? Those people that do the same exact thing as those others, they're gonna take that spotlight, and then the next person's gonna take the spotlight once they're done.
And so on and so forth, as long as
And
this game exists.
and
Exactly.
yeah, and then like that's why I was trying to do my whole Impact series because there's no one that's done it. It may be something almost similar to that whole tag thing, but I thought of that. Well, I don't know if the whole tag thing was. Yeah, it was because Underworld did it like way back, but the Impact series it has some similarities, but it doesn't. I basically thought of it because one, I think Slim had a whole different lifestyle before he came into Yu-Gi-Oh. If
Yeah,
I'm correct, you know, and I thought
you
of it
are correct. You are correct. He did.
included. Um, but I based it almost off that because of the fact that, and hell, even probably Easy or Avery or just people who've grown up in either that bad neighborhood or bad lifestyle, and they came into the game, and look who they are now. You know, they've changed either their whole thinking process or, you know, how they live or, you know, whatever. You know, it changes people, and that's why I made the Impact series. Um, which I want to get that back and running, but I still haven't had anybody up for that. And then I did like I was gonna do what grinds my gears or whatever, and that was gonna be more of a rant, you know, type thing.
Oh, like
Um,
what Avery does, like really grinds my gears. Hello Forbidden Lands reprint. It's still expensive as hell.
but that's not what the whole segment was called. What grinds my gears. He basically it was fat. What is it? Fat man rants about, and
Yep.
then whatever. Mine would be what grinds my gears. I haven't seen anyone done that. Impact series haven't seen anyone do that. Those are original things, you know. Um, but I don't know. I don't really have the whole like drive because one, I mean, I've asked either my subscribers or whatever, you know, hey, what would you like to see on my channel, or what do you guys want to see on my channel?
And the people don't comment they
Yeah.
and stuff. I know the exact same thing because and it's only been more recently that some people have started commenting on my videos
Hmm.
more and to help with feedback. So I mean, um,
I know it's
it's
hard.
good to ask around, um, but there's why is this thing not working? There we go.
Like I don't. I've noticed like if I do like the duel videos I was doing for a while, someone will comment like out of nowhere and say, "Oh, why didn't you do this? Or you could have done this, this, and this." I like that because one, it helps me come one a better player, and know better plays that I could have done, you know, and I know in the future and I can use. And then some people, of course, there's the trolls out there, you know, aka cough cough pom poko,
What?
trolls. Um,
I did nothing wrong.
but yeah. Nope. But yeah. It's just it sucks. Like there's just I just don't have the drive I used to have to make videos anymore. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if it was because of the whole like next great YouTuber or you know, or it was whatever that I didn't get into it or someone said something or it was just that time to where it's like, yeah, maybe this whole thing, I need to take a break from it. And I took a break, but the thing is I don't want to take a break, and then it's like I lose all them subscribers that I worked hard for, and then having to gain that back up, you know.
It's all about that.
I think if I were to possibly, not saying, I mean, it is possible, but not possible at the same time, because I'm not gonna say it's not possible because Slate Warrior, of course, that was on Gage's live stream before. He's also a really cool guy. I did 100 subscriber special for him and his channel. Um, but he topped his very first regional, and he took Chaos Dragons.
Yeah, I heard about that. That was actually really
Yeah,
cool. I would have loved to see the deck profiler. Is the deck profile up on his channel?
he has it on his channel. And I mean, his deck profile was long, but I don't know if it was because he was explaining it or he was just taking forever. But he took Chaos Dragons, like of all decks, Chaos Dragons. That was what? Not even what it was. I want to say maybe two formats ago. Not even two formats ago. That deck was like superior.
Coming.
And where is it at now? You don't see it topping. You don't see it at the whole like.
It was more than 2 formats ago. The deck hasn't really done much of anything since 2012.
And the deck, like, okay, a lot of people, and that's the thing. A lot of people pick up, like, for example, Shadow, Stellar Knights, whatever, because because they want to win, because it's the new stuff, and they know either one, no one knows how to side, or what they do, or whatever. Now there's people like Slate Warrior, which I'm not sure if Chaos Dragons is his favorite deck, or whatever. But he took that, what he was comfortable with. He topped the regional. And also I think he knew his stuff. What the cards did, what the meta was, and he paid attention. And he took a deck like a couple formats that was superior to the format now and took it, and did good. Like for example, also gadgets. They're not doing anything. They haven't done anything since when? I don't personally know, but
I don't even remember myself. It was so
I don't
long
know
ago.
if it was since I don't know if I don't even know if MCO 40 topped with gadgets before. I'm not sure, but
Oh, he stopped with them. Back in September 2012, he got third place at a YCS
but
with gadgets.
since 2012, gadgets. That's where I'm basing it off. But since 2012, gadgets haven't done anything.
Or at least nothing that's been reported, anyways.
Well, that we know of. But then you have Yo Boy 21 that plays chain gadgets. He tops regionals or YCS with chain gadgets, a different variant of gadgets. He also pays attention to the meta. He also knows, his stuff. As long as you know your stuff and you take a deck that you're comfortable with and you know the meta and how to beat the meta, you should be fine. Like for me, I wanted to take Heroes. One, because I feel Heroes may be a I don't know if it would be a good matchup. I personally think it would, but I don't know how it would react to all the meta. But then again, I was like, okay, if I do take Dark Worlds have a little more of a chance because of the fact that, one, if you play the skill gen variant, most of the Shadows don't really get their effects, like the fusions don't get their effects and everything. Plus, I have Grapha that pops. Even if I were to play the Kaisers in Dark World deck, I mean, it limits my opponent and wastes their MSTs or whatever.
Yeah, that's probably like Messenger and Wind. It's just like, okay, You either got MST the messenger, or I'm gonna keep get pluses off my factory.
And that's what I originally was going to do because I've played the deck since the beginning, and no one really expects that exact deck. But why I don't want to take it is because Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, people are citing. What else are people citing for Dark?
Ballmeisters.
That a bunch of other things. But again, no one's gonna expect that, or no one's gonna expect Gravekeepers, or no one's gonna expect possibly Fire Fist or Anti-Meta, or these
A
low.
lot of different decks that could possibly do things, and
Mm-hmm.
YCS Dallas is going to be that firestorm of decks.
Yeah.
Texas, there's going to be over 1,000 people at that YCS guaranteed. I mean, I'm flying a long way in, but it's definitely going to be probably one. It's going to be my second biggest YCS I've ever been to. Mind you, it'll only be my third YCS, but I'm having great expectations for there.
Take it home. Got you one step of the way. Go, Davey. Go.
Honest one, I know what some people have done. Either they tested with friends, or they tested, or they went to a locals near the event. Because I know some people go early, maybe a week or whatever, not even. And go to a locals or whatever and test. At least and test their actual deck. Like I know people have done that before, but what was it? Inch 95.
You mean bitch
Did
95?
what'd you say?
Bitch 95?
Whatever. Gage doesn't like him, but I talked to him. He seems like a real cool guy. I haven't talked to him in person, but he made a video talking about what him and some of his friends do, for an event or whatever, like
Yeah.
the ARGs. They go on Skype like we do. They get up with a bunch of friends, that either have skill or knowledge or play almost top tier decks, and they test. And then they, talk about why they did what they did, you know. And then possibly your opponent or your friend can help you either one tell you what you could have done different or better. So I think that's good a good thing to do. At least that's what I would do. I don't know if you would personally do that, Davey, but
I I do things similar, but that's what the kind of Google Hangouts are for. That's what what yesterday would have been for, but people were backing out on me, and there's other stuff coming up, so I kind of canceled my thing for that. But next weekend, which will be my last weekend before going to YCS, I'm gonna be going over, and hopefully everybody from my locals, even though my locals won't be open that day because of prior arrangements and other stuff that the owners of my locals are doing. I hope to be able to meet up with as many people as possible and just do a lot of deck testing and test against a variety of different decks, whether the expected or the unexpected. Because the one thing at my locals, there's a lot of diversity. I mean, there's Constellar players, Evil Storm players, Mermail, Sylvans, Satellanites, Burning Abyss, no Boojins actually, Chaos Dragons, Dragon Rulers, Lightsworn Rulers,
there's a different
Battery Men.
See, and that's
There's a wide variety, and the people battling boxers. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. Of the decks that the people play. So if all those people brought all their decks, it'd be good practice against stuff. So again, I hope as many people are able to show up next weekend. If any of them are watching this live stream, you guys better show up next weekend.
Oh no, we have 0 viewers, so I don't think any of your friends have subscribed to me. But and that's the thing.
Sorry about that.
Well, and that's the thing that sucks about my locals is the fact that, of course, one, it's small, and then there's people that they know the basics, but they don't know, they don't have as much skill as I would like to play against. And there's, another guy that came from California, like I said, that plays Black Wings. which that's a deck that, of course, is still played, and a lot of people are either loyal to the deck or they just play the deck because they think it's a good choice. And then there's
Yeah.
the Bujin guy, which I've had very, very good matchups against Bujin with Dark Worlds. Of course, Dark Smog is a card. Um, Skill Drain's a card. Graph is a card. You know, you have all this stuff. Okay, you can have Vanny's Emptiness. You can have Fiendish Chains, whatever. I still am going to find a way to get over that. You know, like I had said before, I believe, I don't know if it was on your stream or whatever, when I versed the Bujin guy, game one, he had answers for days, and I still ended up beating him, even if he used, I think, both Vanny's Emptiness, his Fiendish Chains, and everything, and I just somehow ended up beating him. So I don't know if I would say, I want to say either Heroes or Dark Worlds are my sole decks because I know the in and outs of the I haven't been in the mirror match of Dark Worlds. I don't really like it. I don't think any other Dark World likes the mirror match.
I hated it.
I hate it because, you know, your opponent gets a second effect off because they're gonna probably plus even more.
I
And
wonder what that reminds me of. I was playing Dark World Exodia and you were playing Dark Worlds.
it's
I wonder
not
what that
not the
reminds me of.
funnest, and that's the thing I'm almost afraid of is running into a mirror match because there's gonna be that one person that's going to play either Dark Worlds or something, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly can say that Heroes and Dark Worlds are my soul deck. I don't think Fire Fist really are. I feel comfortable with it because I know what they do. It's just I need to think of more combos and stuff. So, and Makai, you were
Yeah.
looking. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You were looking for hedgehogs, a dragon, right?
I'm looking for 2 beasts, 2 dragons, 1 hedgehog, 1 falcon, and 2 fusions for the main board.
You don't need this guy.
No.
Well, I do have 3 hedgehog and I have 1 dragon.
I need 1 hedgehog and 2 dragons.
You oh well. You know what?
I'm gone.
And then there's somebody that has way too many of them.
Cough,
The only
cough.
stuff I don't have spare, Micaiah, is the fusions.
Well, I'm talking to someone now about because he is someone I trade with. He says he has some of it. And he's most likely getting 2 fusions, 2 constructs, and a window.
Yeah.
Like all the common stuff.
I honestly, one of the guys at my local said if he had to choose between Gravekeepers and Lightsworns, or even Lightsworn Rulers, he said Lightsworn Rulers. I don't know why.
Because bag.
I would. I'd say it over.
It's understandable, but you got to think also some people do play Breakthrough Skill. So
That's why you play. That's why I play Royal Decree.
well, that's
GG.
what I'm gonna do. Micaiah, what is? I know you don't have the. What are you missing from the actual deck?
What?
Because remember you said you had the. Didn't you like trade some of it off or whatever? 'Cause you weren't- Like before we made that whole trade for the Lightsworn Rulers.
All that's gone is Title and Blaster.
Alright. I'm pretty sure if not, I think I did trade you the blaster. I probably did. I'll probably just have to get, because they're what, only $2, so that doesn't matter. So, but yeah, I mean it's understandable. I still got.
Because I was trying to help. I traded the Title to get an Ocean and a Vapor, and then the Blaster went towards what I picked up from one of my buddies for Bujins, and then like some other stuff. What was the Blaster was for? Because he had like everything else secret, he just didn't have a Blaster secret.
Oh, there's about to be a count out.
For what?
Night of Champions.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's
That's
on right now. It's a tag match between the Usos and the
is it
Dusts.
the preview or is it like the actual?
I think it's the actual match, the actual start of it.
So before I do, I'm probably gonna
Oh,
end.
and Stardust won it.
Um, but
Excuse me.
bless you. Before I end it, I wanted to tell, of course, whoever watches the whole stream, and you, Davey. Most of my comments that well, all of them, almost, some of the stuff I didn't realize that I had. Um, I'm getting basically rid of all the comments I had to Troll and Told,
Mhm.
um, and stuff because one, I need money for a stream,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
it ended up coming up. It's probably gonna be a little less, but it's still 100 and something. So I
How
mean,
much is it going to cost you to ship it to them, though?
well, that's the thing. I'm honestly don't know. We'll see. Um, but they are the estimate price was 144, I think. But it may be a little less. But even if so, I mean, even if it's like a couple, like even if maybe even if it's like 40, not I don't think it'll be 40. Even if it's like 30 or something, not even. I'm gonna give whatever the shipping is to my mom, and then the rest could go towards that, and then possibly the regional or something.
Mhm.
Um,
About that. Um,
so yeah, whoever watches this or watches, thanks for watching. I will be doing more live streams. Just let me know. I'll probably do them. Every. Ooh, whoa, hold on. Sorry.
Peace out, YouTube.
Peace out. I will probably be doing mine like I've done it before. Every Saturday. Not if not every Saturday, every other Saturday. So yeah, Zombies 961. Deuces and check out Neo Dreo's channel. Peace out, YouTube.